Tanksgiving History Vault. Uncover the pivotal role armored warriors played throughout history with this week's History Vault featured collection, Tanksgiving. In response to the new trench warfare used during World War I, the British introduced the tank, an armored vehicle with conveyor belt-like tracks over its wheels that could break through enemy lines and traverse difficult territory. The first tank prototype, a Little Willie Connell, was unveiled in September 1915. Following its underwhelming performance, it was slow, became overheated and cooled and crossed trenches. A second prototype, known as O Big Willie Connell, was produced. By 1916, this armored vehicle was deemed ready for battle, making its debut at the First Battle of the Somme near Courcelette, France. The name tanks came from production workers who noted that the oddly shaped shells of the vehicles resembled water tanks, and labeled the crates tanks when they were secretly shipped to the front lines. The name stuck. Desperate to end the stalemates on the Western Front, the British introduced the tanks into battle. Despite not having sufficient testing and their crews not receiving enough training, initial results were not positive. In fact, of the 29 Mark I tanks brought into the war, 17 were sidelined by mechanical malfunctions before the offensive on Courcelette could even begin. The tanks plowed through barbed wire, but struggled to cross the trenches and artillery craters in no man's land, forcing some to be abandoned. Only 9 of the remaining tanks reached enemy territory. Nevertheless, British military leaders saw the potential of the new war machines. British Commander Sir Douglas Haig ordered the production of hundreds more. The Mark I was remodeled several times, and before the end of WI, Germany tanks also took to the battlefield. In all, more than 8,200 tanks were produced. This new armored vehicle would come to dominate 20th century warfare. Here is a look at some of this week's episodes from Tanksgiving. In Alamein, British and Allied troops face off against the feared German Afrika Korps in 1943. What exactly was the ancient weapon engineered to stop an onslaught of bullets, elephants and cavalry? Find out in Ancient Tank Tech, as experts and archaeological digs reveal new evidence. Intended as a secret weapon of the D-Day invasion, 28 out of 30 duplex drive modified tanks sunk before reaching store. John Chatterton and French diver Bertrand Sybaz travel to Normandy to find them and lost tanks of D-Day. Watch Tanksgiving on your History Vault app, available on Roku players, iOS devices and Apple TV, 4th generation. For related collections, check out WWI, The First Modern War, WI, The World in Crisis and Vietnam in HD. Access hundreds of hours of historical video, commercial-free, with History Vault. Start your free trial today.